Hello, my mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces. This is our tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of June the 29th to July the 5th. Yeah, flying through this month very quickly, ending in June and going into the new month of July. Oh, you got tie up loose ends. Okay, let's see what we have here, Pisces. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through this week? Let's see what we have. Keep in mind that not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you, so just take what does and throw the rest out into the deep blue sea. Okay, let's see what we have here, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces. Ooh, we're starting off with a good card. The Sun, followed by the High Priestess and the King of Wands. We have the Six of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what else we have. We have the Strength card. We have the Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness. And we have the Devil. All right, let's see what we have here. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Empress, followed by the Hangman. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. And in the middle here, we have the Six of Swords. Okay. So I'm getting things done. Okay. Tying up loose ends. Don't leave things unfinished. You may be procrastinating or putting things off because you want to do other things or not do anything. Pisces, you know, that's who we are. We're either swimming upstream or down. We're either fighting the current or we're riding the tide. So Pisces, make sure you get things done. Okay, this is about this week of clearing things out and making things finished, completing things so they're finished. Now, coming in with our first card, which is life or career, we've been given the card limitations. But notice how fine she feels that she can't see, but this is a very small obstacle, okay? Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought or simply choose something better for you. So Pisces, you're very emotional. You're very sensitive. Don't let things get to you. Don't take things personally, and don't create more drama than you need to yourself, okay? So just move on from it. The Knight of Wands comes in, the High Priestess, and that beautiful Sun. So the King of Wands is go big or go home. He is a leader in his own right. Here I am, the lion, hear me roar, but he is that energy of that. So this card says you have the ability to teach, preach, and convey wise information to others. Don't be afraid to stand up on your podium and do that. You're going towards your goals with confidence. The High Priestess says, trust your intuition. You are one of the most intuitive signs anyway, Pisces. This is a card that says if it doesn't look right, feel right, then you're going to do your research and you're going to do it well and find out why so that you can put your mind at ease and have some relief. The Sun comes in. Yeah, Pisces, you're walking in your spotlight. Things are coming up better and better every day for some of you. So keep moving forward. Stay positive. Your worst enemy is yourself, thinking things won't. Be positive because you need to walk in this spotlight of success. You deserve it, and so walk in it proudly. Coming in next with your focus part of the reading, which is your career and money card, you've got the gears. And the gears represents money flow, hard work, putting plans into motion. And your career could involve building a team, taking time off, and having security. So you're doing things one thing in front of the other, 1 foot in front of the other, 1 step in front of the other. One thing at a time, and one thing rolls into the next. So you're creating that momentum going forward. So money's going to flow. You're going to see it coming in, and it's all because of your effort and your investment you're putting into something here. It could be your job, but you're putting your plans into motion. It could be a new business you're opening up, or your business that you already have. So you're building something here, but you could also be building a team. You may be bringing other people into your circle and starting to work with other people. So it gives you this ability to feel more free and feeling more secure. Coming in with that, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is reconciliation, reconnection. You could be in touch with somebody that you haven't seen for a long time, or they live at a distance or became distance from you, or you could just be reminiscing and daydreaming about your past. However, I like to look at it in the real world and say you could be reconnecting. I think you may have had a relationship with this person in the past. You both matured, and now you can enjoy yourself and laugh about your childhood and laugh about when you were young. and laugh about the mistakes that you made. I think you've stayed loyal to each other and you're very honest, and the connection may be good. It could just be a close friend. You could also be entertaining or in the company of children around you where you're going to let your hair down and your inner child come out. Others might be thinking about bringing a new pet into the family. The Ten of Wands comes in, and that is overcoming great obstacles. It's like you became the beast of burden. You took on way more than you really needed to, Pisces. When you put your head down, you just go charging forward and swimming very quickly into those deep waters, doing all that stuff that you do down there. But you come to the point where you go, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. So what you're going to do is make your life easier. Okay, you're going to either allocate some of this work to others. You're not going to be the beast of burden, and you're going to make things easier for you as you move ahead. It's the end of those hard times of pushing yourself so hard. You're being creative, and you're starting to make things easier for yourself. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. You know what I tell you, baby, when that comes into town, jump on that wagon and ride it hard, because you never know how long your luck's going to last. But Pisces, this is good luck here. This is everything coming up. Karma is in your favor, and you're being happy. You have that ability to ride this Wheel of Fortune. But also, you could be planning a road trip on any wheeled vehicle. Coming in the center, you have the birds. The birds have to do with communication. You could be receiving something in the form of information. You could be getting a call or a text or a date. That's how this card represents its communication and its meetings and interviews and negotiations. And it can also have to do with your family, like your siblings, your lover or your mate. You could be receiving messages from them. It's about couples as well. So this card says, get ready to hear some news coming in for you. They're telling me to tell you to avoid gossip. Coming in is the Devil, the Ten of Cups, and the Strength. So standing in your strength right now is important because especially when you're communicating and they're sharing any important dialogue with somebody of importance, don't get caught up in the heat of the moment and allow yourself to say things that you can't take back, right? This is a card about compassion, understanding, patience, and tolerance, and you can catch more bees with honey than you can with vinegar. The Devil is all about, letting go of things, but it is a card of addictions, addictive behavior, and, repeating bad habits. You could be just coming to the conclusion, Pisces, we are the most addictive sign on the zodiac. It's time to clean house and realize what's good for us. Whatever is going to make you healthier, feel better, more whole, then you're going to do that. You're going to release and let go of those chains that are holding you back from whatever you can succeed at. And here it comes. You deserve this success. Pisces, Ten of Cups, Happy Ever After card. This is a card that says you're going to feel peace and harmony within your family or your friendship family circle. Amends will be made if there's been any kind of, problems in a relationship. Things are going to be forgiven and looked at in a much brighter way. I tell you, after every storm, we do know the sun's going to shine again. And often we get gifted with a rainbow. Tell me that we don't all think of that pot of gold, and it could come in the form of time, effort, support, love, good health, or money. Coming in next, messages from Spirit and your guides. You've got the card, Pisces, betrayal, deceit, distrust, and beware. So somebody could be trying to coerce or charm you into something. Pisces, don't get yourself into this, okay? Don't allow your goodwill and your big heart to give in to something here that could tempt you. Remember the Devil, okay? It can lead to addiction. So Pisces, this could be somebody who's not honest. They might be out for their own agenda, their own selfish needs. So watch your back. You're not being told the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You are being deceived or about to be, and this is the time to be very aware and take precautions. Whatever situation you're asking about, don't trust it. It may be a temporary thing until you sort it out, but you need to be mindful. You need to be ready for anything that's coming down your path. Just like the snake strikes without warning, take care. Something could happen unexpected. So Pisces, be thinking on your feet. You are very intuitive. If you're getting a funny sign coming in, then don't go in that direction. Coming in with that, you have the Hangman, you have the Empress, and you have the Queen of Swords. So if you are in the company of somebody here that you find out has been deceiving you and they haven't been honest and true, you're going to leave. You're going to walk away from that situation and head in a new direction. This is about cleaning house. She gets rid of everything that doesn't serve her anymore. She wipes her hands clean of it and away she goes. But she does it solo. She's known as a single divorcee or the widow. And that represents her independence to move on without anybody else's restrictions or anybody else following suit or going along for the ride. So you're going to clean house. You're going to move on. You could be leaving behind toxic relationships, energy around you, the company you've been keeping, or even an unfulfilling job or career. Or some of you just might be cleaning house and having a garage sale, but one way or the other, you're going to move on. Now, the Empress comes in and says you're giving birth to your dreams. You're planning new things in your life, and you realize that Rome wasn't built in a day. This card says be patient. Okay, just like her here looking like she's making her dreams to go out into the world and her universe. But here it shows her like she's expectant. And that means she knows there's a gestation period. She's got to wait it out, but the good is coming. Okay, know that the success and the happiness is coming. The Hangman comes in and says, yeah, you could be in a pause state of action. Things are moving slow, not as fast as you had anticipated. But you're not stuck there, okay? You can get down anytime you want. I love the light that's around her head. It always depicts that in the graphics of any deck, and that means she's not prepared. She's getting all her ducks in a row. She's getting all the information she needs so that she can hit the ground running soon, preparing herself. So getting that preparation done. Now, coming in next, at the end of the week, my fellow Pisces, is our angel card message, but it's also future energy. We've got 1441. That works out to 10. So broken down into a 1 again. So, but in this, if you see 1441, it has to do with family ties, connections, friendships, romantic relationships, and family ties, as I had said. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm and what's keeping you going. So follow your interests. If it's piqued by something, following these routines will help you discover your life's purpose. Again, I think Pisces are very creative anyway. You're very artistic. You're creative. You don't like being bored. You have to be moving on constantly or changing things or tweaking things, even if it's in little ways. You need to be busy and do that. And that's who you are, Pisces. And that's why you succeed. You don't sit in that hangman state for very long. So Pisces, you're moving on, you're moving forward, and there will be good connections. There'll be good friendships. You'll be in the company of the right people at the right time. Feeling secure within that circle. The Six of Swords comes in, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Slowest moving knight in the deck. Doesn't rush in, doesn't go ahead strong, makes a plan. He doesn't just say, oh, I'm going, and goes into battle mode. He doesn't set himself up for risk. And this is why he succeeds, because he takes his time, he's methodical, he's creative, and he's articulate so that he can be accurate. The Ace of Wands comes in, and this is all about hearing about a new opportunity that's getting, some new beginning. Aces are the beginnings of all things in all suits. This particular one could have to do with career change, opening your own business, signing documents, and seeing something that really gets your creative juices flowing. You're moving on from troubled waters to calmer shores. Whatever wasn't working for you, Pisces, you've come to the realization, even here, as I had said, with the Queen of Swords, you've decided to just move on. And you know that it's a better direction for you to go. It may take you time to get there. There'll still be some challenges that you have to iron out, and tying up those loose ends, but you're going to be okay. You're setting the gears in motion, and this is moving into a better direction for you. Well, my beautiful fellow Pisces, this is our general reading for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces.